Once upon a time, there was a worker who cut wood for a living. He was assisted in his work by his wife and 2 children, a boy and a girl. Valentine was the boy's name, and Mary was the girl's. They were obedient and religious, and they brought happiness and comfort to their plight. This good family gathered around the table one winter evening to eat their small loaf of bread while the father read from the Bible aloud. There was a knock at the window just as they sat down, and a sweet voice called, "Oh, let me in. I have nothing to eat and nowhere to sleep as a young child. I'm so hungry and cold. Kind people, please let me in." Mary and Valentine arose from the table and dashed to the door, yelling, "Poor child, come in. We only have very little, not much more than you do, but we will share what we do have with you." The stranger child entered and began to warm his cold hands by going to the fire. The children thanked him and gave him some of their bread, saying, "You must be exhausted, come and sleep on our bed, we'll sleep on the bench in front of the fire." Then answered the stranger child, "May God in heaven reward you for your kindness." They led the little guest to their small room, laid him on their bed, and covered him tightly. They thought to themselves, "Oh, we have so much to be thankful for. While this child has nothing but the earth as a couch and the sky as a roof, we have our cozy, warm room." Valentine and Mary lay down on the bench in front of the fire when their parents went to their bed and said, "Because he is so warm, the stranger child is happy now. Good night." They finally went to sleep. Little Mary awoke after only a short period of sleep and gently touched her brother, whispering, "Valentine, wake up. Valentine, get up. Enjoy the lovely music while sitting by the window." Valentine listened while rubbing his eyes. He heard many harps playing sweet notes and beautiful singing. "Blessed child, thee we greet, with the sound of a harp and singing sweet. Sleep in peace, child so bright. We have watched thee all night. Bless the home that holdeth thee, peace and love, its guardians be." The beautiful singing seemed to bring the children unimaginable joy as they listened to it. They then made their way to the window and looked out. They saw a bright light to the east and a group of young children standing in the snow in front of the house with golden lutes, and harps and silver robes. Valentine and Mary continued to look out the window in awe at this sight until they heard something behind them, and turned to see the stranger child standing nearby. He was dressed in gold, and on top of his soft hair was a golden crown that sparkled. He spoke sweetly to the children, "I am the Christ child, and I travel the world in search of bringing happiness and good things to loving children. I will leave with your blessing because I have been lodged with you this evening." Taking a branch from a nearby fir tree and planting it in the ground as the Christ child spoke, he stepped out of the door and said, "This branch will become a tree, and it will produce Christmas fruit for you every year." Having said that, he and the angelic children, dressed in silver and singing, vanished from their sight.